There's been some hail indicated in here, but winds gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour looks like what we've been dealing with. And that storm went right over Innsbruck and is moving towards the northeast right now and is going to impact the northwest corner of St. Charles County. So just kind of putting a timeline on it. This is just a rough guesstimate. You know, the clouds are already building in Wentzville, but with it moving towards the east into the northeast, Wentzville, Old Monroe, you know, Lake St. Louis, you're going to be in on this. New Melle, you kind of just get on the southern parts of this, but there will be additional thunderstorms that do develop as we go through the day. We're already seeing that happening right over downtown St. Louis right now, or I should say just west of downtown, really close to the airport at this point, out Interstate 70. You're starting to pick up a towering cumulus cloud that has grown into a good-sized thunderstorm, producing some drenching rain on areas that don't need to see rain all along Interstate 70, Maryland Heights to Overland. This would include the Pagedale area. Also trying to sneak in as you go up towards Ferguson. You know, they've had some problems with the water. Just who hasn't had problems with water in this area across the course of the last 7 days? Still looking at the heavy rain coming down in these areas. The good news is, at least initially, these storms are on the move. So they're not staying put. They are moving, and that's good news. But more development expected here across the metro area. There's another cell popping up just west of Town and Country, really close to Town and Country, and maybe back towards parts of Baldwin and Manchester. You're going to try to get on that. And then we have the bigger line that's farther to the north here. Northern portions of Montgomery and Macoupin counties back into Greene County. And then we look to the southwest, more storms developing. Those are down Interstate 44 with a pretty good sized cell that right now is around the Rolla area. The one that is of concern, greatest concern, and has prompted the first severe thunderstorm warning of the day is this cell that is coming out of Warren County and is rolling towards the Wentzville area right now. Let's take a look at what it looks like out there. There's the building clouds that you can see from our weather camera in Chesterfield in the valley, and you can see the rain shaft there looking off to the west with the dark skies. Temperatures are cooling down ahead of these thunderstorms, or in those thunderstorms once you get the gusty winds. It really seems like gusty winds will be the main threat from these thunderstorms as we head through the evening hours, although we could have some hail in there as well. Now, there is a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect until 9 o'clock tonight. That includes most of our area. It certainly includes the St. Louis area. We've got a cold front approaching from the north and west. See, Lambert has now cooled back to 85 degrees after being at 97 or 98. So that rain is really knocking the temperatures down. Kirksville's back to 77 right now under that rain. So as this front comes in, look for the showers and thunderstorms to develop. The problem is as we go into later tonight, once the severe threat kind of diminishes, that'll be through this evening. Once we get past that, then we have the potential for additional thunderstorms overnight, and they may cause some more downpours. And any heavy rain right now is a problem, right? Because of last week's flood situation across much of the area. So we have a flood watch that's in effect. It includes most of the 5 on your side area. Our biggest concerns are going to be through the metro area going east and northeast of St. Louis and then down to the south. The area is a little farther south. If you get in on some of that heavier rain, we're talking maybe 2 or 3 inches, and that comes faster. You know, it's been a little drier here as you get down into Crawford, Washington County. You haven't had as much rain as the metro. But if this turns out to be off-centered, if you will, and the heavier rain ends up sliding back closer to those areas southwest of St. Louis, because of the hilly terrain, it becomes a different sort of beast that we'll be dealing with. So that's where we are right now as far as rainfall goes. Again, there's your picture out in the Chesterfield Valley. You can see the thunderstorm. That's the rain shaft there looking off towards Wentzville. It's definitely pouring under these storms. Gusty winds, 50 to 60 miles per hour. You want to stay inside, away from windows and doors as these storms do press through the St. Louis area. And again, additional thunderstorms are continuing to develop. Looks like St. Anne just had a wind gust about 50 miles per hour, and you've got some tree branches reported down in that area. That's the storm that's right now over St. Anne and moving over the airport right along Interstate 70. Let's see what our airport camera looks like right now since it's pouring in that area. We can give you a picture of that and take a look and see what that looks like right now. We know the rain has cooled the temperatures down. There's your heavy rain at Lambert. Down into the 80s right now. Traffic just crawling. You can barely see it on your screen there. It's at the bottom left of your screen, just crawling on Interstate 70 right now with that torrential rain that is coming down there. So again, another round. We don't need to see that torrential rain in those areas with the flooding, but it's happening. Hopefully the storms do keep moving. That's the plan. That's what we're thinking. The gusty winds with the storms, any of these storms will be capable of producing gusty winds this afternoon. So while they're in the area, stay inside, away from windows and doors. That's what we want you to do as we head through the remainder of this afternoon as these storms pass through. So severe threat is there. It's a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect until 9 o'clock, and then the flash flood watch, or the flood watch, goes into effect for flash flooding late tonight and into tomorrow morning. So that's going to be more of an overnight threat that we end up seeing. We'll keep you updated at 5 on your side and on the 5 Plus app, and of course on Roku as well. You can always do that. So we got a new severe thunderstorm warning, Lincoln and St. Charles, Calhoun and Jersey. Basically what you see is they're just now extending the warning that already exists to take it a little farther to the north and northeast, up in across northern portions of St. Charles County, which includes O'Fallon, of course, an area hard hit by flooding. It does include St. Peter's as well. These areas really hit hard last week with upwards of 12 to 13, 14 inches of rain. So you're getting another round of torrential rain. This might put down an inch or two, but it's moving. It keeps moving. The biggest threat seems to be from the gusty winds that will be with this. So Calhoun, Jersey, Lincoln, St. Charles County, especially the southeastern portions of Lincoln County right along the Quiver River, and then much of St. Charles County, and then stretching that over to about Grafton. That's where your severe thunderstorm warning is now in effect until 3:45 this afternoon. We'll continue to keep you updated on 5 on your side.